Before we get into the video, a couple of safety things we must go through. So first thing, unplug the machine from the power supply. Isolate that plug so nobody else can plug it back in while you're working on it. Wear some safety gloves because inside the machine are some very sharp edges. And lastly, if you're not confident doing this, contact your local repair agent to help you out. Okay, so in this video we're going to show you how to deal with any ice cube problems you might have if you happen to have a automatic ice maker built into your fridge freezer. So the first one that's worth talking about is if your machine is producing ice but is not dispensing that ice, then the first place to look really is the bucket that holds the ice cubes. Now, as a general rule, once it's created ice, you need to be using that ice on a regular basis. If you haven't used it for a few days, that ice will soften up and it all fuses together in a big lump. And once it's all formed into a big lump, the motor is not strong enough to break it up and dispense it through the door. So that's definitely the first thing to look. If the ice is there but it has fused in a big lump, then it's just simply a case of emptying out the bucket and letting the machine start again. So that's problem number one. So first thing you do is remove the bucket, and if the ice in the bucket has fused together in a big lump, then as I said, just chuck it out and start again. That should resolve that issue. However, if your problem is a case of it's not making ice, but your fridge freezer is behaving as a fridge freezer, then there's a very good chance you've got a problem with the ice maker itself. Now, it's not a difficult component to remove, it's certainly an easy one to replace. Now, on older designs like this particular one, it's found inside the freezer at the back there, but it's actually more common on fairly modern machines for it to be on the back of the freezer door. But it doesn't matter whether it's in the freezer or on the back of the door, they are generally quite easy to change, and it doesn't seem to matter what brand they are, they all seem to follow the same pattern. Now, on this particular one, the ice maker itself is in the freezer and it's only really held up with two screws, one up there, one up there. So I'm going to remove them for you now. And that's two. So the ice maker itself is now free from the cabinet. So if we just pull this away, so it was only held in with two screws, and there's two pegs at the back either side that slide onto these bits here. So it slides on at the back and then screws in from the front. But in terms of disconnecting it, it's all on one multi-plug. So that is your ice maker disconnected. Now, ice makers tend to come as a complete unit. So if you do have an issue with your ice maker, it's one complete thing which covers all the motor, the tray and everything else, which basically means from your point of view, replacing it is just as easy as removing it. So with the new ice maker, first thing to do is connect it back up. And once it's plugged back in, all we need to do now, just make sure we're not going to trap any wires, just push it onto the back and then screw it back into place. And that's it. And that is your ice maker screwed back into place. So all we need to do now is replace the bucket and then should be good to go. So that is how you remove and replace an ice maker.